Now we're live. Yay.
Hello.
Nita, what's so funny?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm good.
Where's your intro?
My guy that's supposed to be working the board just disappeared on me.
Vivian!
Vivian,
Yeah,
where's
Vivian
the
left.
intro?
There's our beautiful intro. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Geekgasm, and
Huzzah!
lovely ladies on tonight with me. How is everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Keep it busy.
Nita, keep you on the
I'm
laugh.
fascinated by Cara's sunshine. Where you live, where it's 9:00 and you have sunshine still.
I'm in Arizona. It's only 6, so it won't.
Oh,
It
okay.
won't get dark until about like 9 or 10. But yeah,
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Totally jealous right now. It was a beautiful day in Florida, though. Oh my
It was
gosh.
a beautiful day in Louisiana too.
It was nice in Michigan. It was about 80 degrees here.
Outside, what's that?
Right. and Daphne's hunched over her art.
Yeah, no, that was my day today.
Poor Daphne.
Not really. It's it's what I'm supposed to be doing.
I only know it was nice because I had to go to the store and then I had to do some photography for work for school, so
Oh, there
that's
you
why I
go.
went outside. Product photography. That was horrible.
Well, our states finally started opening back up some things. So for the first time in forever, we were able to get the kids out of the house.
Oh.
And so we brought them to the zoo. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to wear these little bastards out. And they're going to run around and be so tired when we get home. I think one of them's asleep. And I'm freaking exhausted.
Right.
That's how it normally works.
It backfired on me, bro.
Well, let's introduce ourselves, I guess. Everybody knows me. I'm the Indie Princess, and I have a long list of things I do, including the EIC over at indievolt.com and the creator and writer of Lore, which is now funding on Indiegogo. Let's see what Daphne's about.
Well, hello, everyone. So my name is Daphne Lage, and I am a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist out of New York. I have been self-publishing comics since 1992, and I am known for the funny animal fantasy Tall Tales, which printed by our lovely sponsor at Mixum, and is currently funding on Kickstarter right now. I almost forgot which platform I'm on. Currently on Kickstarter right now, so go check it out at the link at eagleworks.com. Go to everything is there. And I'm also known for my other comic book, Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, second issue scheduled for Kickstarter in May. And also at Eagleworks, as you can find a link to also, because you asked for it, is also links to my House of Bob erotic art gallery, which
this week.
exclusive to Fur Affinities. So I have something for everybody there.
Daphne, you're the happiest person in comics.
I try to be, And
Lisa Malone says hello. Hello.
Hello.
All right, who's next?
You are.
Oh, okay. So, hey guys, I'm Meredith Loughran. I am the associate editor over at Geek Insider, as well as the executive producer of the Geek Insider podcast. I'm one of the partners in Continuum Comics, and I have got a couple of scripts out that are going to make it in the book, which is going to be coming out in May. Yes, I'm very excited about that. And I'm working, just getting busy writing, and I'm really excited about the process. And I'm exhausted, and lettering sucks and all that stuff. So, hey.
Until you get used to it.
And I'm also like the one of the half of Ragin. I am the Asian.
You're the what?
Ragin.
The what?
With the Asian.
Okay, I was just
and the Cajun. Yeah, I even have my chopsticks here, and that's what I eat my almonds with. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Speaking of snacks.
Nita.
My name is Nita Lanning. I'm a partner at Continuum Comics. I am into a whole bunch of stuff right now. So I am all over the place. Like, that's it. Like, that's what I got right now.
And Cara.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
So I'm Cara Nicole. I'm known as Arizona Power Girl, and I am a co-creator of the comic book FIREBITCH. We're on issue 2, which is currently in Indiegogo. So you can check that out on Indiegogo, FIREBITCH 2. And I am a cosplayer and a comic book colorist and a writer and a model. And I just do all kinds of stuff. I just actually launched my OnlyFans today. So you can find me on OnlyFans as AZ Power Girl, as well as Patreon, and everywhere.
Nice. I'm waiting for Vivian to come back in to answer.
Vivian.
Well,
we
and
got
Lola,
questions.
I'm trying to spy your shoes, but it's teeny tiny on your shoe cam.
Oh, because they're the smaller ones today. I did not want to wear big ones, but they're black and they have spikes on the top of them.
I saw it. They look sparkly to me.
Yeah, they're like itty bitty spikes.
Oh, it looks like diamonds or something on my screen.
I don't know, like ass kickers.
Rhinestones.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll make it like super big. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That's good if the right dude pissed you off.
Right?
Pay extra for that.
Some people do.
Hello.
Oh,
there we go.
What's up, Vivian?
How are you guys doing?
Oh boy.
I'm the second wife. As you know, I'm Vivian's second wife. My name is Vivian. How are you?
I'm gonna be all right.
Hi. Oh my God, you guys are so awesome. So here's the question. Here's the question. We got a question from Reginald. Reginald says that his wife. I'll read it to you in my man voice. 1 second.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to talk like I don't have balls. Okay. Reginald says, ladies, got a question and maybe you can help me with it. My wife is very rude to my customers. I'm a comic book publisher creator, and she handles the ordering of the comics, sending them out, all that stuff. She's rude to customers when they call in with complaints. If their books are damaged during shipping, she gets really upset about it. How can I talk to her about this and explain to her that she's costing us money? We don't make a living off of comics, but we do pretty damn well. Reginald.
Wow. Wow. This.
Can we smack a bit? Wait, that wouldn't be appropriate either, right?
I mean, if this is your business, I mean, you really need to have a come to I'm the boss moment conversation with her. I mean, what's funny is that this kind of like relates to another common, to the common letters that you get where it's like, how do I get my spouse to respect my creative output and that type of thing. And this sounds kind of related to it. Because it's like either she's like a shitty employee in general, or she doesn't take it seriously enough to understand that this is your business, and that if books, and if customers are able to call saying my books are damaged and blah blah. I mean, she needs to understand that from a customer service point of view. So, yeah, you're gonna have to have that talk whether you like it or not.
Well, I think going at it as a I'm the boss kind of situation is always bad. That's like telling a woman to calm down. But showing her that, this is where our financials are. These are the kinds of things that we've been using this money for to better our lives. And I understand if you don't want to be a part of this business, you don't have to be. But if you want to join me in this adventure, I love working with you. I love having you here, but we just can't treat the customers that way. So, you got to have it more of a partnership, like show her where what she's doing involved with the company has value to her.
Mm-hmm. I just find it surprising though, that she doesn't see that already, to tell you the truth.
Right.
You know, I
Well,
mean,
that's where we don't know how much money that they're making on it. You know, I mean,
Right.
if she's getting a new pair of shoes and she's getting a new sink and a new dishwasher, then it's like, hey, this is working for me. But if it's just all his stuff, is he using all the money to put it back into the company and not really
Right.
giving her like especially if she doesn't have any creative pull in the company, then what is her part here? What is she doing? Why should she do this? Why should she care if she's not getting anything out of it?
Yeah. See, and from my perspective, my husband and I, we have worked together, but it was in retail. It was in food service. You know, we had a deli. We worked 7 days a week, sometimes 16 hours a day. And there were points in time when I was like, I kind of miss my husband because all I have is my coworker at this point, you know? But we knew what our role was within that building, right? But now, because I've been working from home for several years, and you know, he doesn't do the Comic Cons, he doesn't know the comics and things like that. It's just not his thing. So, you know, if I were to ask him his opinion on a story idea, you know, he has a bunch of ideas and things like that. But business wise, I mean, he doesn't even check his own email. Like if I died tomorrow, I have a red book, seriously, and of the next phone call for him so that he could have access into all of the accounts, right?
Oh my God.
No idea. So it's just one of those things where I have to have that set up for him. You know, that doesn't make it a bad thing. It's just not his thing. So what I would tell Reginald, I think that's his name, is maybe you need to find somebody who can help you with your books.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe kind of take her out of that, because if it's not of interest to her, and speaking to what Cara was saying, you know, if she's not getting paid or getting some kind of reimbursement or some kind of something from it, then it's, you know, to her, maybe she's even seeing this as a hobby. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you're kind of doing this whole process and she's seeing you struggling for it, now you're getting, you know, you're getting jobs, maybe you're getting commission work, and it's just finally greasing that wheel and it's starting to move and everything. But she saw it when it was kind of a hobby, you know?
And that is hard. I know, I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of that. And it does reach a point where it's like, okay, when is this going to stop being fun and start being real? And then it just slams you. And it's like, oh my God, this is too real. You know?
Wow. I mean, I don't know. It's like, because it's like, I guess I'm the asshole out of everybody here. You know, because it's like, I mean, it's like, I just think that once it gets to a point that both spouses are involved, it's like, I don't know. I kind of think that it should, you know, like that part, unless this person's never worked retail before, you know, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like, to me, it's kind of like self-evident that it's like, if people are calling to say that, I mean, are actually calling, I mean, not even emailing, you know, and saying that it's like, look, I ordered something and it's damaged. I mean, how does, unless you've never worked with people before, how would you not know how to
talk to people,
to deal with that?
Right.
You know, you're right. You know, it's like, you know, when you call up any company, there's a certain expectation that you have from that company. Why wouldn't that? Maybe I'm just, you know.
No, but you make a really valid point, Daphne, because I mean, my husband, because we have done
a bad person.
Well, no, well, I mean, because my husband and I have
person.
Maybe, but I mean, because we've done retail, if he had to pick up the phone, you know, if anything, he would take a message at the very least, you know, and then I would be able to take care of it or call him back or something like that, you know, but yeah, I mean, if you're selling product, you want the best product out there, because if they screw up and your customer is angry and frustrated now, and you're not doing right by them, what incentive do they have to back you again?
Right. And the thing is, though, how is she okay with this being the consequence to, you know, like her behavior is a consequence to her husband, you know, and to his work. So it's like, how can, you know, it's like, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
Well, and if she doesn't care
Yeah,
and her heart's not in it, then she needs to verbally
Right. Then
express
it's like,
that
then
to him
maybe she's the
and
one that has
step back.
to say that she doesn't want to do
Right,
this, or it's
right.
like, you know what, this is stupid.
I
Right.
think
And then,
as the perfect woman here,
okay.
I think that he should try hitting her. He should try hitting her.
I don't
Well,
think that's
my
where we were
girl,
my
going
question
with
is,
this conversation.
has not hitting her had the desired effect?
And I'm getting warned about cancel culture from.
Right? Yeah, it's like,
Okay. Okay.
No, wait. Take another step here. If how many packages are being damaged that this is now a problem that is
Yeah.
right,
coming up?
yeah,
To even be asking this question, are you shipping media mail? You don't ship comic book media mail. You don't. It's actually against their rules. It takes forever. They're allowed to open it, send it back, charge your customers. Stay away from that. Are you shipping everything properly with Gemini's, cardboard, whatever? You know, by preventing the problem and not having damaged product, you're also going to decrease her involvement with customers.
Yeah.
Right.
In all seriousness, I'll say this: if in fact, like a little known, well, it's a poor. It's not even a secret. When I first started Indie Vault, back when I first started talking about it, Lola was not impressed. So, you know,
well, it's comics. No one is.
yeah. Well, she was like, you know, I think this is a bad idea, and it was when she realized I told her, I said, okay, well, you don't have to be involved, but I'm going to do this, and I did it anyway. Once one of you guys made that point, once she saw, okay, this is valid, it's something that he's doing, she began to take it seriously. Again, if she still thinks it's a hobby, she's not gonna ever come around to it. I mean, she'll make it a hobby and she'll treat it like a hobby. You know, it's like she may never take it serious, but you know what? You could tell her, listen, the customers, you need to talk to them a little bit better. Unless, right. I mean, you know, this or you handle it yourself. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
I would. I mean, because it's like, because if packaging is I mean, I'm kind of wondering what the correlation is between the complaints and maybe she's the one doing the packing.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know?
Dirty.
Yeah, that you know,
like maybe she's just not in this at all and has resentment.
Right. Yeah, and she's not taking it, you know, and yeah, so you know, that's why my sympathy level is a little low because there's too many unanswered questions.
Right. We'd have to actually interview this dude to answer his question.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, and
or bring her on.
Yeah, let's talk to the lady.
Dog pile on that poor woman. Gee whiz, guys, I was kidding.
No, but I mean, I think it's kind of important to see, like, where is your interest in this? You know, how do you see this? Do you see this as a business, or do you see him as kind of like fucking off and having fun with this whole comics thing?
Yeah.
You know, because honestly,
or she just resents it in general.
Right.
You know, because it takes up it does take up a lot of time. I mean, honestly, this past year with this whole process, I never realized that comics was this hard. And I'm glad that I'm an old lady doing this for the first time, because I don't think I would have had the patience when I was younger. That is the God's honest truth.
Which is ironic. No, go ahead.
There was a moment where even I resented comics as a comics fan, and it was that brief moment between giving years of time from when he started talking about drawing and moving forward in his art and everything, and we were buying the computer programs, and he was taking classes, and he'd come home from work and he'd lock himself in the room. It was my responsibility to keep the kids out of his hair so that he could stay focused. And right when he started honing in and perfecting, well, you know, where he's at now, there's always room for improvement in anything you do. But right before it got to this point, I was reaching the point where I'm like, okay, I'm exhausted. I'm not feeling this anymore. And then a phone call happened, and it was like, boom, on fire. You know, it's just, so I don't know, I guess I could be that bitch a little bit, but I wouldn't intentionally fuck up his work, you know?
Yeah, because
Ever.
that's kind of what
I
it
just feel like
sounds
I'm not
too.
feeling this. This isn't for
Yeah.
me.
Speaking of messing up work, last
Yeah,
question.
now
for
I
you guys.
would. Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
no.
too much invested now, buddy. There's no going back.
I'm gonna a creator, and please don't contact this person or harass them. I just want to know you guys' opinions on it. A creator today posted he's very excited. His first comic is out. His very first comic. He's super thrilled about it.
Well,
He
yeah.
posted it online. And I want to know, I don't want you guys, there's a qualifier here. I don't want anybody to weigh in on the comic, okay? Or the title of the comic. I just want you to tell me if you want your comic displayed next to it or in a shop that would carry it.
That's not a fair question.
No,
Here we go. Are you ready?
It's a fair question. Wait,
I feel like this is forced censorship.
Here it is. If you can't control yourself, it's fine. But go ahead.
I mean, I can't control. I can't control who I sit next to at a convention. I mean, how am I going to control whether my comic is next to a book that?
No.
Oh, hold on.
No,
Hold on.
No way in hell. No. Where the fuck is cancel culture when you need them?
Okay, right.
No, where the fuck is cancel culture when you need them?
You know,
like, where you guys at now?
I seen that, and I thought,
bring it.
I thought, wow. Now,
my God.
The creator is as a black man, and I'm guessing he's speaking from a point of.
Look. I'm just gonna say it like this. There are some fights that are not mine to even come close to. Okay, all right. It's like, you know what? If this is, so it's like not my fight. If I happen to be at a convention and this is who's next to me, it's like.
But do you how would you feel if your comic is in that photo as well? Like, would you be like, ooh, come on, guy, could you blur my comic out at least?
I would be upset.
No, not really.
Yeah? But
not
you
really.
should be, Daphne. But you should be. And here's why. Because that's going to piss me off so bad. I'm probably fucking leaving the shop at that point that they even put it in there. So I'm not here. Like, here's Lover. And then here's House of Bob. But I stop here and, like, I'm out.
Well, you see, the funny thing is that there are people who do the same thing to House of Bob. The second they see House of Bob, they leave that table. But the thing is, that's the thing, though. I have this on the table. All of a sudden, this doesn't exist. All of a sudden, they're not picking up this because this is on the table. So I can't. It's yeah. I mean, they're yeah.
Meredith, I got a question because you are the you have you had titles at different companies, and you're the I forget your exact title at Continuum, but if that picture came out and there's a Continuum comic right underneath or in that photo, would you reach out to the creator and say, hey,
no, not at all.
Could you blur me out of there?
No, I wouldn't, because I am completely against censorship. But I have to say, for me personally, now, last year there was a person who he lost his business in a fire, and his brand name, and I think you know who it is.
Yeah.
Varian. Yeah. All right. And I was gung-ho to get Geek Insider involved and say, let's do a crowd, let's like help with this. Let's write an article and stuff like that. But his business name stopped us in our tracks, So we have to be conscious of that, because with our language, especially, it might be okay for them to say it. But I will never feel comfortable saying it, not even in a title, not even as a business, And so it's just like, they might be the greatest people on earth. You could have a booth right next to them. You don't have any control over their creative process and what they're putting on their table, to what Daphne was saying. Right. And that doesn't mean like, I'm going to look at the book and go, oh, please move me. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. And it's the same thing. If my book is going to be in the same picture as that, there isn't anything that I can do about that. Yeah.
placement would still bug me. Like, I mean, yeah, you can't do anything about it, but it would be
Right.
bothersome. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, because also you don't want to Streisand affect yourself.
No.
Too, you know, so it's like, yeah, to tell you the truth, it's like I would just ignore it and move on. You know, like I said, it's not my book. I didn't name it that, so I don't think it has
more
anything
as a consumer.
to do with me, you know, I mean, so.
But that's me. You know, it's like when I go shopping, if I'm looking for a specific thing and I see that, I'd be like, okay, what's behind it? You know, I mean, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Karen, hey, Karen.
Hey.
So I will let you ladies start talking about FIREBITCH because Cara Nicole is back home and she's. But I know you want to say something about that. Yeah.
On the subject of would you want it next to you at a convention or at a store? First of all, I've been many times that person that people don't want to be next to.
Right. I could imagine. Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, the name of your book is FIREBITCH. There's some people who get uptight just on that.
Right. And even before I did FIREBITCH, being a cosplayer, they didn't want to be next to me.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, as far as the store goes, is your book next to that book because it's in alphabetical order on the wall with everything? Or is it put off in a section with it and a few others? So those are all things that you've got to take into consideration. When you put your book in a store, do you know every single title that they have and decide whether or not you're going to put your book in based on those things? You don't. So
yeah.
You know, so yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thought on that. I try to be really fair with everybody, and I think that we have a lot of problems in our society right now with people just jumping the gun and being incredibly aggressive towards things that maybe they don't understand or that they don't like just because they don't like it. So, you know, we're not toddlers. We need to, you know, be a little more mature than that. And we want to be open-minded. We have to be open-minded to everybody. And that's not to say that we ever want to tolerate abuse or anything that is going to harm somebody. But if you're going to go ahead and pull a book from a store because they carry something else, then you do your due diligence and contact every single store that you want your book in and find out what is on their shelf before you put your book in there, because it will come back at you. And it'll be like, well, you pulled your book from this store has it too. You know what I mean?
And who has that time?
I don't know, it just ticks me off because it seems to be pushing and selling hate. And it's like, we're trying to get past that, you know, let's move on. You guys are talking sex selling. Okay. That's cool.
Well, I don't even know what the book is.
Real quick, Meredith has to leave us.
Yeah,
Meredith, where can we find you at?
Hey, you guys. So you can follow me on all of my social media links are on linktree.com/MEREJ99. You can follow me there. I've got to get running. I'm sorry I have to leave because it's such a good conversation, but I've got to go get my son. Thank you guys for having me. Have a great night, guys.
Good night. I think that it was shared to me by a couple other people. And they're like, hey, Varian, what do you think of this? And I'm like, I got to admit, I got tight at first. But then I said, let me read the person's book. It is free. It's free. Its digital version is free.
Okay.
Let me go read it. I plan to read it tonight just so I can see where he's coming from, you know, because it could be a heartwarming tale. However, that title, I will admit, it's provocative.
Right.
And it's meant to get attention. I get it. But it may get the wrong type of attention. And
you know, it's funny. I don't know. It's like, look, for some reason, that video from Jay-Z popped in my head. The cartoon one. I don't even remember.
Life of OJ.
Yeah, except that one, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, it's like there's some battles that are not mine.
Right.
So it's like I can't. I can't. It's like Cara said. We're not toddlers. It's like I'm not going to obsess on things I have no control over. I mean, it's like I said. It's like we both have experienced people just judging our work superficially, you know. So it's like I don't want to do that with somebody else, especially if it has nothing to do with me. It's like, someone passing around a photo like that. Oh, would you? And it's like, you're shit stirring.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. You're not really asking me anything real.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know. Yeah.
I personally, I like to see people put out books. I love it. I love anybody putting out books because it strengthens the market. And if it sucks, it makes mine look better. However, I think that we have to start being a little bit more careful in this day and age of what we're putting out. And it's sad. It is sad. But we have to be aware that there are things happening in the world that may come back to bite us in the butt.
Well, yeah.
I put out, I was telling Nita earlier, I second triple guess myself before I hit send on any status. I'm always thinking, do I need to post this? Should I post this? And I usually I end up doing it, but I mean,
dude, okay, forget as a selling point or being worried about sales or at a table next to him. As a consumer, growing up in freaking Louisiana with a racist father, hearing that term every time my best friend wanted to come over and stuff, that just there had to have been a better name. Yeah. The cover alone with the Klan on it is, enough to catch your attention. Mm-hmm. Did you have to go there, bro? Did you?
Like I said, it's Varian. You said did you read the story? Did you read the PDF?
I haven't read it yet.
Okay, all right.
It's on Amazon for free.
Right. Okay.
Or when you do, I'm very curious to know what that is. I couldn't see.
Yeah, I want to know, but
because also because considering that you said that it's a black man that put out the book, I don't want to fall into the trap where a discussion about racism is more offensive than the racism itself. Right. So, you don't want to fall into that trap.
Yeah.
So.
Just you guys know that if you see me do a post with my lip poked out, it was it was very offensive. I'm gonna let you guys get around to talking about FIREBITCH and your other projects. Okay. I'm gonna dip out of here, but I'll be backstage. I'll dip in when there's an awkward pause.
Right. Okay.
And I will bring up.
Yeah, you gotta bring up the stuff.
Okay. All right.
And now we can talk about a comic that I wouldn't mind being next to at a convention. So there you go.
Thank you. I hope that we are next to each other at some point at a convention. It'll be awesome. So, did anyone here read FIREBITCH issue 1?
Reading?
You mean I don't read. I only write.
Yeah. You mean the not working stuff to do? I'm not working. I'm sorry.
We'll allow it this time.
Right. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So, FIREBITCH is the story of a social media diva influencer. She's an insta-ho who accidentally gets sucked into a vortex and dropped on an alien planet and gets superpowers. And this planet brought her by accident. They meant to bring someone else to have that person be their warrior to protect them from a neighboring alien race that's coming to try to annihilate them. So it sounds pretty basic, but you've got your superhero, you've got your fun modern stuff involving the way that our society is and the way women are in our society, and this character herself. So she's trying to make sure that she's posting and that she's getting her selfies in and all these fun things. And she just wants to go home. She's like, whatever. She's not the best fighter. She's not a fighter at all. A lot of times people are like these amazing, incredible fighters out of nowhere. And it's like,
I know,
how did they get that good? Oh, she had brothers. Bullshit. Like, that is the most bullshit excuse I've ever heard. They had brothers. No. Fuck that. She's going to be pissed off about breaking a nail. She's going to be, like ball kicking and slap fighting. And like, she's going to fight like a bitch.
Hair pulling.
Until she learns. And so now we're in issue 2. She really still wants to go home, but things are getting tougher. So she has to actually learn how to fight. And we get to see more about these alien races. So, initially going into it, you've got your bad guy and your good guy. Well, now we get to start seeing who really is the bad guy and the good guy. And we get to start seeing everyone has a different perspective. You know, we look at someone else and we make these assumptions. Oh, you're like this because you're mean and selfish and you're a bully. Maybe they're like that because something terrible happens to them. So now we get to start expanding and seeing what is going on with these alien races while we still have this ridiculous mayhem of this girl with superpowers trying to get home and trying to do what she needs to do to help these people. So she's also coming into her own and in her own power and figuring out what she is capable of and pushing herself to the next level. So oh, we also have a soundtrack. Last time we had an unofficial soundtrack, which was just songs that we had found on Spotify. We went with it, but we actually have an album we're putting out with this. And some of those songs are original songs that Alfred Trujillo and I wrote, and they are up on YouTube. Some are up on Spotify. That right there is Social Media Diva, which is our highest watched video. It's really ridiculous and fun. And Alfred wrote it, so
Can we play it?
He's real diva.
Do you mind if we play it?
Please play it. That'd be awesome.
Hard to get in there.
Can you let me know if you hit the floor? Your eyes are glued, scrolling through your phone, and you see my name. So come on, let me show you this. Does it make you motion? It's really cool, but I gotta run. I can't help it, I was born this way. And I don't give a fuck what you say. I am a diva, I'm a social media diva. Me a believer, so how do you feel a diva? I am a diva, I'm a social media diva. Me a believer, guess you understand. I'm sitting home in a little world, and I took some pics. Have you heard the word? And the comments rain, give you love or hate. Shut your pretty mouth and appreciate all the clicks and shares. Give me such a rush on your dirty word. I'm a secret crush. It's really fine if you want to gush. All the things you said, they don't make me blush. I don't ever wanna be your day. I'd leave you next to the interstate. I am a diva, I'm a social media diva. Me a believer, so how you want me, let me know. I am a diva, I'm a social media diva. Me a believer, get you on your slate. I'm glad I don't see what I do to you. There's no way you never take this
She dominates all with a chest to this. Her body rock the she won't answer to you. She can walk the walk and talk the talk. She don't shut around. Her feet is where it's at. New goddess at your time, I better follow that. Yeah, yeah.
Social media diva. I'm a social media diva. Me, I'm a diva. So how you want me, I was so fast, I was so smooth. When I'm on your timeline, you'll be like, dude, oh my god, bro, I wonder what she's like new. Yeah. I'm a social media diva. I'm a social media diva. A social media diva. A social media diva. A social media diva. I'm a social media diva.
Can't let the cameraman do you like that, you know?
I promise I was looking at your eyes the whole time.
Thank you for watching my video. Follow my links to learn more about my comic book and cosplay crowdfunding campaigns. Get this song in the FIREBITCH soundtrack, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more original music and bitchin' covers.
You know, I have to mention a couple of things. One, I love the beginning where it's like, oh, I woke up this way. And also what I like the subtext of the video is that it's a lot of work to be like that. You know, you have the lights, you have the setup, you have the backgrounds, you're editing in the video. It's like, wait a minute, she's working. Look at all this work she's doing just to get one Instagram photo correct, you know?
I was really hoping that this video and this song would take off more, because there are so many girls on OnlyFans and Patreon and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and they're all doing this. This is their life. And it's a little bit of making fun of it, but you know, I wrote a book called Confessions of a Cosplay Diva, which is in demand on Indiegogo as well. And the whole diva thing came from a movie producer that I worked with back in 2011 who tried to exploit me and tried to be abusive towards me. And he threatened me, stating that basically if I didn't give him what he wanted and do what he wanted, he was going to talk bad about me. And I was like, kiss my ass. I did what I needed to do for the movie. And I was like, nope, peace out. And he did badmouth me to the press. And he told them I was a diva. Well, you know what? Yeah,
Difficult
I'm a
to
diva.
work with.
I'm fucking diva. Let's roll with that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and so I've been kind of, you know, pushing that. And I think we are all divas. Own it. Because when you let someone, you know, guilt you into giving them what they want, it's abusive. So it's not right. And so I just, you know, and people always say, well, why don't you report him? You can't report someone. Well, you don't report him to your mom, you know, but, you know, unfortunately, things with that producer, he replaced me with another woman, not for the movie, but in his world of this bullshit. And he replaced me with a woman. Her name was Wendy West. Beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. And she took her life because of this crap. And I don't ever want to see any woman go through that.
I have a question. And that's, I'm sorry, that's you know, I've seen some people do that, and I remember working with a guy who was making independent films, and he would say, well, you know, we need actresses, and I knew a lot of girls who, you know, a lot of them were dancers, and I would ask them, hey, do you want to be in a movie? You get to keep your clothes on. It's an indie movie, I promise. And they're like, yeah, sure. And I would tell them all, listen, this is gonna sound weird, but when you go over here, tell them that we're dating. And a lot of the girls, one girl was weird. Why we're not dating? I said, trust me, it's gonna work out a lot better for you. If you don't have to kiss and hug me and hold my hand. Just tell them we're dating. They'll leave you alone, because there will be people who, well, one girl, she was not having, you know, I'm not gonna tell them that. I'm like, okay, well, you have at it. And like you said, within about 2 weeks, she called me and was like, I'm not doing a movie. I'm not doing a movie because they're bothering me. They're constantly messaging me, trying to trick me out. She got tricked out on the date. don't know if that's ever happened. I mean, that's never happened. I don't think that happens to guys.
That it's like, oh, this is, it's like, we're having a business meeting,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we only have one bed.
Yeah.
It's like,
we're having a business meeting at the DoubleTree. Here, drink this.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, that's the way it is. So when you said that, I thought about that happens, and it's sad. Purple Ranger says you're diva awesome. That's man, that's people suck. I'm out of here.
But on a lighter note, I do put a lot of comedy into. I think I froze. Everything.
No, you're
froze.
good. No, you're good. You're good.
So there's a lot of comedy in the book. Our book is over 30 pages, like 34, 36 pages, depending on issue 1 or 2, and it's a lot of fun. We laugh a lot about some of the jokes we put in there. This girl doesn't care about anyone except herself, so she's not going to go out of her way to pronounce your name properly. She's just going to call you whatever she wants. So she has this little sidekick, and she calls her Taco because she can't say her name. So I'm going to call you Taco, and she calls her Taco. And Taco is like the Anna to Elsa. She does all the heavy lifting, and she's the brains behind everything, and we get to see a lot of that going on, especially in book 2. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of jokes. So I am a stand-up comedian as well, so we got to make sure that we keep it fun. She gets canceled online. They try to cancel her online in issue 1, and I actually, those phrases that are used in her social media posts, that the comments are actually things that were said to me.
Yeah, there's some things you don't have to make up, really. I mean, so as a cosplayer, so when you did you create this character as a cosplay first, or did the comic come first? And how much of the design, I guess, came from the whole I can, like, if I design it this way, I can cosplay it. You know what I mean? Like, which came first, the cosplay or the comic?
Neither.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So my husband Alfred, he's an artist, and he draws all the time, everywhere. He just draws. And he was drawing on an envelope or a cup or some damn thing. We don't have a final consensus on what the actual story is, but he drew on something, and he took a picture. It was in 2012, and he posted it on Facebook, and it was this girl with this kind of bodysuit with a boob window and this flaming hair, and he said she needs a name. And Mike DeBalfo, who actually was in issue 1 and did a cover for us for that, he says FIREBITCH, and we're like, yes. And we just start rambling off backstories for her, and then it kind of turned into, that I could cosplay that. And so we started morphing her into what she is now. Did I lose y'all?
No, yeah. Just looking at the pictures.
Looking at the art.
Yeah, looking at
I'm frozen on my end. So.
Right. Oh, okay.
So yeah, it just kind of all came together like that. And it's a really interesting process when Alfred and I write. We each bring up our screen on our drive, and he'll type, I'll type. It's like, you ever seen dueling pianos?
Yeah.
That's what it's like when we're writing. So he'll type, I'll type, and I'll be like, I don't like that. And I'll go erase his stuff and put something in. He'll erase mine and put something else in. And then sometimes we'll write a bunch of bullshit back and forth, to talk crap to each other within there.
Hmm.
Does anyone have any questions?
Right. Yeah, I'm sure I can't be the only one, because it's like, I mean, so I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I guess I'm just fascinated with the whole cosplay angle of it, because it's like,
I caught a question from Indie Vote Radio if you guys.
Okay. So there you go.
I can wait till you ask your question though, Dad.
I mean, I really, I mean, because like I'm just kind of wondering about, like, I don't know, like So when you because you had said that the cosplay and the comic, they kind of had nothing to do with each other, but once the cosplay entered it, did it affect the designing of the character, or did the artwork come up first and then you're like, well, okay, I can make this costume this way, or is it like,
and then it was like, okay, what can we do to make this? Yeah, we
Right.
kind of went more like that. And then we made adjustments, and I made adjustments, and he made adjustments. Originally it was going to be like a white suit or an orange suit with flames, and she had fire hair, and we just did all these back and forth designs, and some of those older designs are actually in our collector's cards for the book.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, and it's always expanding, and there's always more. So now her outfit has some different, different things added to it based on, what we've done with it. So like we've got like this rocker kind of thing for the song called FIREBITCH. And then we did like an 80s style version of her costume, bathing suits, lingerie, the whole shebang.
Oh, there we go.
Since FIREBITCH was a great story and a laugh out loud read. Yeah, I gotta get them. But I need to. I was hoping that someone was not a great story.
Well, how many issues? How many issues is this slated to be?
This could go on forever. I mean, we've already gone through 5 story arcs, as far as basic outlines and ideas. We're on issue 2. Our books are longer than most comics. So, they are, in the 30 plus page range. Each story arc is 3 issues.
Okay.
3
so
issue.
So each 3 issues is going to get like a trade or something like that?
I don't know if we're going to do trades yet.
Oh, okay.
Financially, and that's a whole other conversation we can have at a different time, but trades are a whole other ball game. They don't have the collectability because they can't be graded.
Okay.
And some stores are like, oh, we sell out of so many trades. It's like, okay, are you going to buy 5,000 of them? You're not going to buy 5,000 of my book. So, the comics themselves kind of work a little bit better in that regard. And at some point we might go into trades. We don't know exactly what the future holds.
Because usually most people, I mean, it's like a trade is kind of like, they're like, okay, like issue, and then a trade, because like there are people who are waiting for the collections, and it's like, and this is like, wow, that's kind of like a different mindset where it's like, no, we're going to keep it in floppies because of like these particular segments we're targeting.
So my first book series was my AZ Power Girl Cara Nicole photo book. And that I sell as a trilogy. So you can buy individuals or you can buy it as a trilogy. So instead of reprinting, I just sell them in a bundle pack.
Oh, okay. Right.
To get a better deal and that sort of thing.
Shelly wrote in from Indie Vault Radio. And I know that Nita might turn crawfish red when I read this. She's like, oh, here we go.
About time someone else got mad at the questions.
But then, listen, Daphne's a landmine, and Cara's is unknown. Lola's actually the calm one. I don't get it. When Lola's the calm one.
I'm about to be so chill, Varian.
What's in that vape? Is that the THC one? I'm just kidding.
I wish it was. God, no.
We got one of those.
Let me do a shot real quick.
So this one is from Shelly. Hello, Shelly. Thanks for listening.
Hello, Shelly.
She says, and by the way, Indie Vote Radio, right now, you ladies have 22,409 right now. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you for
Appreciate
listening.
it. Wow. Pretty refreshing hearing females in comics working together and playing nice. I, a female, got on Twitter, tried to reach out to other females and get some help and support and build friendships. Never before have I met a group of more catty bitches.
Well, you're on Twitter.
You're on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Most aren't paying. She goes on to say most aren't paying their male counterparts with cash and act like they are their fucking husbands. What? I'll follow you, ladies. What are your Twitter handles, Shelly? They'll drop their Twitter handles at the end of the show. But
right, yeah.
I don't know my Twitter handle offhand. Go to my link tree, find it.
Right. Yeah. If you go to egoworks.com, EGOWORKS, you can find all my social media there, including my Twitter, where I kind of, act up a bit over there. But it is Twitter though. But you gotta
Twitter. Oh my god. Like, I'll show you some love. Creating chaos 24/7.
Power girl everywhere.
Do you guys get mad? Like, would you get mad if someone stole your artist? Like, does that piss you off? Like,
if someone stole my artist?
Yeah.
Like broke into my house. I mean, the only way you can steal an artist.
Okay, this is my artist. You go ahead and take him, okay?
Right. Yeah. It's like, I mean, the only other way to steal an artist is to pay them more. And at that point, you're like, oh, okay. I mean, it's like,
I don't consider it stealing. I mean, we're a community. And what people are failing to recognize, especially during COVID, that by backing our Kickstarters and backing our books, you're not just giving me a couple of bucks to get a cute cover. You're helping to pay for artists all over the world and creators and your inkers and your flatters and
exactly.
And you're shipping people. Even Gemini mailers coming from a family-owned company. So you're helping pay for these kids to, get medical care and put food on these families' tables. So you're really doing a huge thing. And look what you're getting in return. You're getting these boutique books from independent creators who put like their heart and soul into this. And it's a beautiful process.
Also, it's like I'm kind of curious as to like what kind of community are you looking to, like when you contact people on Twitter, it's like I said, red flag number one is that you're looking for community on Twitter. So it's like, I wouldn't really recommend it. I mean, it depends on who you're contacting and what exactly you're looking for, in terms of contacting these people. I mean, just because a creator, an artist or a writer or something is another woman doesn't mean there's going to be an instantaneous rapport there.
Right.
So you can't, you can't really like run on that assumption. And also it's Twitter. So it's like, yeah. But it's like, stealing the artist thing, it's like, support a campaign. It's like you're feeding all these people.
The artist works for you, and then they go work for someone else, and then they go work for someone else. They become more famous, and people are like, oh, I recognize this guy's book from your book. This guy's work from your book, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to support this person's book. It's a community. I do cosplay covers for my book, but I also do cosplay covers for lots of people's books. Totally Rad Comics, I do tons of cosplay covers for them. Naughty Fairies, I do their cosplay covers. I've done the Dead Divas sketch card set. I did cosplay. I do cosplays for tons of covers. Patriotica, so I do more cosplay covers than any other cosplayer has ever done in the world. And we're all a community. You got to quit seeing it as competition. And that's
you can't, you can't look at it like they stole your artist, especially if we're talking with financial influence. You're looking at it, your artist just leveled up.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm sorry, we have 5 kids to feed. Somebody's going to come along and offer higher dollar. I'm going to be like, I don't give a cat. I don't give. No, move. Go do it.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why we struggled. No, go.
Yeah.
Now, FIREBITCH is available until it's actually in demand right now, right?
Not anymore. No, it went through Kickstarter, and it's on Indiegogo as a second chance while we're finishing it up, and then it'll go on in demand after that. So it should be on Indiegogo for a while.
Okay.
But the sooner you get in, the better. Indiegogo people don't get the full stretch goal pack unless they're at certain levels, but I've got tons and tons and tons of goodies. So you're getting pretty much every stretch goal from the Kickstarter campaign. There's just certain things that we had to cap out on.
Now, we're gonna make sure you put the link in there. But yeah, so there's a way to get FIREBITCH 1 in here, correct?
Yes, we have a special cover that came out just for issue 2 of FIREBITCH issue 1. So we've got a special cover called Fire Islands that Alfred painted for that. So yeah, we do have an issue 1 special cover. We also have a 24 by 36 inch cosplay poster that you can get. We've got tons of different add-ons. And if you're interested in any of the covers from issue 1 from that campaign that you don't see available through Indiegogo, you can come to me directly and I'll always hook anyone up. I mean, I'm very easy to get a hold of. I check my spam. If you send me something gross, your penis or whatever, I'm not going to respond. That's not the best way to get my attention. So
Never understood that.
you're just so proud of it.
You should see what Lola did with them.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was brilliant.
You guys can go over there to Indiegogo and check out FIREBITCH. It is available right now, shipping worldwide. Lots of covers to choose from. That's the problem. You're gonna have to look. Let's get the whole thing. Just pay the money, get it all, because there's too many covers to choose from. You're never gonna be able to pick which one you want. Just get them all. And I'm that's the idea, right?
Yeah, that's exactly the idea.
Yeah.
And I hate to like peace out on you all, but I do have to go.
No problem.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. And I love when I get the opportunity to hang out with other girls. So, you know, I'm going to be putting together, we're starting a Sunday brunch. So I'll be hitting you guys up from time to time. And if anyone wants to do Sunday brunch with me live, you know, it's only women are allowed on the show.
Okay.
Sweet.
So,
where can they find you at, man?
What?
Where can they find you at? I'm gonna give you the big screen so you can tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, OnlyFans, Patreon, YouTube. I'm AZ Power Girl everywhere. Except for YouTube, I'm the AZ Power Girl.
Very good, very good. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. You have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Good night.
Yeah. I guess you could have a great night because the sun is shining over there. But
right, yeah. Well, yeah, I had to ask about that. How are you getting sun at 9 in the evening?
I did want to say that Lola was inspired. I'm leaking this. I don't care. She can get mad if she wants. Lola was inspired by Cara. She was like, yeah, I should have done a cosplay cover, or a real cover, a cover of me or something. I'm like, yeah, well. Then we started shooting stuff. And when we started shooting stuff, you know, it's like, okay, so she came out with one. We found one. She doesn't want me to show this because it's unfinished. There's no logos or anything on it yet. Right. That's right, Lola. I'm selling you out.
Oh, you're going to do the first variant trade cover.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to do the variant trade cover. It's Lola. Stretched out. Here we go.
Ah.
Completely covered. She's covered.
I'm looking at her eyes too.
Yeah. You can't see anything. She's covered. But that's the
no. So is this going to be like a wraparound cover, or is it going to be?
The idea is wraparound.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, because it usually variant covers for trades. I mean, I've never seen that before, so I guess why not, right?
Yeah. She figured she'd do that for the horny people.
Yeah. You know. They're out there. we have to show them love.
Do it for the horny people. Why not?
Yes, exactly.
Do it. I'm doing a sticker pack. Once we reach 20 backers, I am doing a fetish sticker pack too.
Oh, nice.
Stickers.
I love stickers.
Stickers and magnets seem to be the thing.
You're so generous, Daphne.
Oh. 8 more backers? 8 more backers?
8 backers to get 20 backers.
Nice.
And then we'll do the fetish sticker pack.
There. Oh, let me put it up on screen. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it, but it's not on screen.
Do we get to see the sticker?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's put Lola's campaign up. Yeah.
There it is.
Uh-huh.
Mark, what cover?
Oh, probably the leaked photo. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh,
Um,
the pictures on the cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So my comments aren't low. Yeah, Wowzers on that cover. Yeah. I can only put up for a little time just to advertise people. Bang.
There
Bang.
you go. There you go.
Fetish sticker pack, 20 backers. 20 more 20 backers, which you're just what, 6 you said from that?
8.
8 from that. So yeah.
For 8, yeah.
6. You're at 630. 53 days left. I think you're doing really well. We'll see if that new cover ramps you up a bit.
I mean, look, it's going to be a hustle no matter what. But yeah, it's like the first trade with a variant cover. Why not?
I'm pretty sure it's been done.
Sure.
Yeah.
But but not
first
us.
For her. Yeah, not us.
First,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's trailblazing here. We're gonna watch her run into some walls.
Yeah. Well, that's campaigning in general.
If she thinks that people have sent her girls pictures now, wait till they get to that cover.
Wow.
Ladies, where can
do to
you
your
found
pretty
it?
face.
Yeah.
We're going to put face on
Let's-
Daphne's book.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry, Daphne. Bring your book up for me real quick. Hold on.
Oh, let's see.
When things are going wrong, one of your fans calls you, well, this voice. It's the Eminem King Kenneth voice, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Oh, I got your book. Oh yeah, it was great. I like
you're gonna buy the next one, right?
Yeah, I like to call that. I like to call 2 Men in a Truck with that voice. And I call him and I say, hello.
Nina's gonna choke.
Is this 2 Men in a Truck? Oh yeah. I just have a bed to move. Oh yeah. Once I get to 2 men, it'll be easy. Could you come over and move this mattress?
Oh my god! You have that picture. I mean, it's like, and that voice is coming out of that picture.
It's gonna
I know,
be
that
great.
makes it worse.
It's gonna be great. How are you? Oh my god, that's great.
Okay, I'm putting the link in the chat. Hold on.
Let me see the link. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Going to it.
You see what I have to put up with daily?
Well,
There's never a dull moment in this house.
it's the price we pay, I guess.
Gonna share my screen, show some of these tall tales. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's no copyrighted music. It's I pay for my music.
Hit play. Here we go.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, so it's like, yeah, so everybody who's been, waiting for me to start this thing from the beginning, here it is. So now you'll know that every time when I mention Tall Tales, now you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so if you begin to start from issue 1, this is the book to get. When I say 1992, that's this. That's this.
How many pages are you looking at?
144. Yeah, it's the first 5 issues. Yeah. Out of 20, by the way, just for this story arc.
I went on Pop Show the other night, and there's a guy who, I forget his name. Oh man. And he was worried that a 400-page book he has is going to be, he was worried that charging $20 for a 400-page book was too much.
Wow.
I was like, what?
What?
Yeah.
No, I was shocked as shit when we got on there to fund Daphne and JD this go round and how cheap it was. I was like, whoa, okay.
$20 for it. I mean, because when we did our complete trade for this that we discontinued in favor of this. That trade came out to like 560 pages. So I don't know where they got it printed that where they could charge $20 for it, but we had to charge $40
Okay.
for 560 pages.
Is that what?
Is that a toy that comes with your book?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
And there's
So this
variants
is
of
a-
it.
Yeah, this is a vinyl toy that that we made, and that we're offering it with a set with the book, so you can get it with the sketch cover or without the sketch cover, or as an add-on, because now we have add-ons. You can get the toy separately, you know, with anything that you order, with any of the levels, and we have like five different colorways. We have 2 glow in the darks, a black and white blood splatter edition, and we have the regular. So that would be 4.
That's
I don't
not
know how to
cool if you're a
count.
collector.
Right? What happened?
I said that's not cool if you're collecting them.
Well, yeah.
There's a
Well, I
whole
mean,
bunch
yeah.
of them. No, that's
You know?
really cool.
Yeah, if you scroll down, you'll see the other colorways. Yeah, but yeah, we do have it's a vinyl
I
art
can't
toy.
scroll down. Vivian is in control of that.
Oh, Vivian needs to scroll down. So so here we are. So it's 4. It's 4, not 5. But
Those are cool.
Yeah, so those you can add on to any level.
I think my favorite's the blood splatter though.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
I was like, gotta get that one.
It's artsy. It's very artsy. Although the glow in the dark ones are like a nightlight. You shine a light on it, shut everything off, and those things are like they haunt you in your dreams.
How big are they?
They're about 7 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had
7-inch toys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna buy them. All of the toys.
You're
Yeah.
so
Actually, there's
predictable.
one right here. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'll wait forever. I'll wait.
Oh my God, Marion, you can be so predictable sometimes.
I
I
know.
knew it. As soon as she said 7 inches, I was like, man, fuck.
So this is okay. So this is the blue glow.
Oh, those are pretty big.
You know, hold on, let me bring. You know what? I'm
Right.
glad that you turned it. I seen that was the sword he was holding because I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because it's like if you hold it at a certain angle, it becomes that scene from Saw, and we don't want that. Not Saw, 7.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So this is
Yeah, don't hold it that the other way.
So this is the blue glow.
Those are really cool.
Yeah.
I'm so gonna have to get one.
Yeah, I want the regular one. I want the regular with the
I want the
green
blood
tunic.
one.
Yeah, you see, you're violent, so of course you do.
So so here's another. So this is a comic book size, and this is the. So you see, you have the size.
Now, does it come wrapped or does it come?
Oh no, yeah, it comes in a box, the whole thing. So so your package. So if you order one of these, the package is going to be a little bulky. Thank you. Yes.
My toy comes in a box.
The package is gonna be bulky.
Yeah.
Why? Everything, really?
Hey, it is Geekgasm.
I love it. You got a lot of stuff on here, and it's all affordable.
Yeah,
Right?
we try. I mean, it's like yeah, it's like variant hoses down well.
Yeah, I do. You know what's sad is that looks like Lola's cousin. I gotta take it down now.
Oh no.
I was looking at it, I'm like, that looks a lot like her cousin. I'm gonna, let me stop this screen. Can't have that. It's weird. Makes me. We'll put up Lola. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. So you have Lola and Lola.
I told you I'm everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a kid.
Much better.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Now it's kind of weird because it's on Geekgasm. You can't have his picture on Geekgasm.
Yeah, this is only showing you like, don't let the kids come in the room for anything. It ruins the mood.
There we go. It's me now with my Wolverine jacket. You guys see this? This is styling. I got my straight out of Comic-Con shirt on. Man, I'm I'm doing it big.
I
Daphne,
did a photo shoot in that jacket.
you did. Daphne, this so if somebody wants to get on to Tall Tales from the start, this is the one to do it with.
This is the one to do it. Yeah, this starts from literal issue 1, and this story arc is 20 issues, and you know, and that's not counting the other story arcs that we have, which is Tall Tales, the Peacekeepers. We have, and then the one that I'm working on currently which is the storyline after this one, which is Tall Tales Tears of the Mother, which if you know, you had shown it for a little bit, we have an add-on where you can, if you want to try any of the other story arcs that we have, you can add on random issues. So it's like I think it's like for $5 we'll send you a random issue of our other story arcs so that you could try that out too. And if you're lucky, you might actually get a variant cover or version, like a virgin cover or something. So that's how random it is. You might get a variant.
Daphne, is that your signature down there in the lower right hand corner?
Yeah. It's one variation of it. Yeah.
With all those squiggles?
All those squiggles. Yes.
She's fancy.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's that signature that we all practice in grade school and high school, and you know,
You know, my artist stamp is a lot different than my actual signature, but my signature does not look like a name.
Oh, okay. You just want a little X or something.
It's a V and a couple other little.
My signature's the worst.
Yeah, your signature's unreadable. I don't even know who I married. Daphne, how long is this going for? Let me go.
This is a 30-day campaign, so we're already like going on. There we go. So we have 27 days to go. This is already like the second day. I think it is 27. Oh, okay. Don't ask me to do math. So
are you going in demand with it?
We have 27 days left. What happened?
Are you going in demand with it?
Oh, well, this is Kickstarter, so Kickstarter doesn't have that option.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
So yeah, so it's like, so once so once
to Indiegogo then.
We're still debating that. You know, it's like, not that I have anything against Indiegogo. It's just no, really. it's just figuring out the strategy thing behind it. That's all. You know, it is a different audience that has different requirements. So, you know, it's just, you know, figuring out what's best, like how we can best present a book, you know, to that audience.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Well, everybody needs to go over to Kickstarter right now and back Tall Tales.
Yes.
It looks amazing.
Do it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there you go. So it's like once you finish buying FIREBITCH, and then you buy Lore, and then you go on to Tall Tales. So you get like a little bit of everything from everybody.
Well, we are over our mark. So, Nita, where can we find you at?
All across social media as Creating Chaos 24/7, and I am the Cajun half of Ragin with the Asian and the Cajun on YouTube. So yeah.
I don't know if you guys were watching that, but
your thing went up.
Well, sorry. I was gonna say no. Nita had to think about saying the Asian. She's like the Asian and the Cajun. I do love the fact that when I go down to New Orleans next time, I am going. I have to stop by Nita and C's house.
Yeah, you guys hit MegaCon in August. Come on, everybody. Let's all fucking meet there. Shoot, I never get out. I'm like so excited right now.
Go to MegaCon and go to jail. Last time I was there,
I might.
Last time I was in MegaCon, they ran out of hats. All I wanted was a hat the entire weekend. Remember Lola?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I can't even remember. I went to MegaCon once, and I can't remember how long ago it was. But the only reason I remember that show, I mean, what's funny is that talking about being next to people that maybe you don't want to be next to. One, it was it was a convention, the first convention my mom had ever been to. And she spent the entire convention adjusting our displays to cover the people next to us. So that because she goes, no, people should not be looking at the people next to you. They should be looking just at your table. So she was constantly moving our display to cover up the people next to us. And it was also the convention where I met Al Snow, which was funny because he actually escaped his handlers specifically to come to our table.
That's cool.
And buy a first volume of Tall Tales back in the day. So thank you, Al Snow.
It's like good things happen when you come to Orlando.
See, there you go.
Do it.
Daphne, where can you be found at, ma'am?
I can be found at egoworks.com, EGOWORKS, and talltalesonline.com, TAILS online.com. You'll find links to all my social media, including you can read the first 5 issues of Eagle Raven, Heir of the Fierce Unicorn for free. And you could also read Tall Tales for free online, but it's a lot more convenient to get them in a trade paperback format on Kickstarter at this moment. So, and it's like, and also you can find links to my other galleries like DeviantArt and whatnot. And again, you can find a direct link to my infamous House of Bob erotic furry art collection, exclusive, uncensored on Fur Affinity. So you do have to sign up to get an account to be able to see that artwork. So yeah, you can find everything at egoworks.com.
Very cool, very cool. Miss Lola.
I'm everywhere. So the easiest way to track me down is go to Linktree, look up indie_princess, and you can find me there. And go check out my book Lore, which is now funding on Indiegogo.
Thank you very much.
I just made some announcements today about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yay! Go check out Lore on Indiegogo. Do it
It's
now.
awesome.
Yeah,
do it now.
Yes.
You guys know you want that sticker pack.
That's true. Yes. You want the sticker pack. You want the variant cover. You want that key. You want that key bottle opener. You want the bottle opener, definitely.
You know, I had one up here earlier. My desk is a mess, but
And I got something special planned for the print that Daphne did.
Oh, yes.
I told her about it. No one else knows. I'm not announcing yet.
Prints?
They are going to be prints,
yes,
but they're going to be special prints.
Yes.
She's doing something special with them.
Yeah. No, not yet.
Sticky pack?
The sticky pack comes at 20 backers. 8 more backers and you get the fetish sticky pack.
Ooh, sticky. It's gonna be really easy when the pack is sticky. All right, guys. Good night. We're out of here. I'll see you guys later. Anyway.
Good night.
Check it out.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's so great. Good night.